Hey guys, since I haven't posted in a little while, I thought we could restart and do a little bit of preschool today. Since it's Christmas time, we're going to be reading some Christmas stories. So the first book today, we're going to read about Andy, whose name starts with an A, which is the first letter of the alphabet. Ready? Okay. Andy's Christmas Puppy. On Christmas morning, the toys waited anxiously for the Green Army men's report. The men had been sent on a recon mission to find out 1. What Andy had gotten for Christmas, and 2. If he had received any toy that he would love more than them. The Army men had no sooner set up their operation when they heard the sound of barking. "Wow!" cried Andy. "A puppy!" "We're dead," said Cowboy Woody to his friends. "Do you all know about puppies?" Buzz Lightyear, the space ranger, looked blank. "Never heard of them." "Puppies are some super toy that's almost human," said Woody. "I mean, they wiggle and run and bark, and they don't need batteries. Kids are crazy about them." "Whoa," said Buzz. "Not only that, they eat," said Woody. "I mean eat and swallow, but worse than that, they chew." "Like Sid's dog?" asked Rex. The timid dinosaur trembled. Cruel Sid, who used to live next door to Andy before they moved, often let his dog chew toys. "Now, fellas," said Bo Peep, "you know Andy wouldn't let anything hurt you. He takes good care of his toys." The group stood in shocked silence. Just then, Andy burst into the bedroom, carrying the dreaded puppy in his arms. He sat the puppy on his bed, but it immediately bounded off, making the rounds of the room, sniffing at each toy and knocking over the Green Army men. They were helpless to defend themselves. Andy's mother came in, carrying a wicker dog bed and 2 bowls that said "Doggy." "I'm not sure that this is the best idea," she said, "having Buster sleep with you." "He'll be good, I promise," said Andy. "Any problems with him and he goes back to the laundry porch." Andy put the dog in the basket and said, "Stay." But the minute he left the room, the puppy raced after him. "The puppy's going to ruin Andy's room," said Woody. "And who knows what he'll do to us? This calls for drastic action." "All we have to do is teach the little fella some manners before he has a chance to rip us to pieces," said Buzz. "Or I can just fire my laser at him." "That's it, Buzz," said Woody. "The part about teaching the puppy some manners. We can help Buster find his way to obedience school." They gathered in a circle to plan their strategy. "We need to figure out the bad things a puppy would do," said Woody. Then we'll help him do them." "How about spilling his food and water?" said R.C. Carr. "I can do that in one turn." "I can dent the furniture," said Buzz. "Make it look like the puppy chewed it." We all can help mess up the room," said Bo Peep. They quickly set about putting the room in complete disarray. They no sooner got themselves strewn across the floor than the puppy came bounding in, whap, zip, zap. Sure enough, he took each toy into his mouth, shook it violently, and tossed it. The air rained soldiers, dolls, and stuffed animals. The toys got the puppy into such a frenzy that he skidded about the room, chewing everything in sight. Whiz! R.C. Carr headed for the food and water bowls. Buzz flew at the puppy, who had Rex in his mouth. Andy's mother heard a crash and came into the room. "Oh dear," she said, "I knew it." Andy spent Christmas night mopping up the mess and placing each toy on its proper shelf. At bedtime he pleaded with his mother, "What fun is a puppy if you can't sleep with it?" "You have Woody and Buzz," she said. "They aren't soft and warm," said Andy. He stayed awake listening to his puppy's cries. When he finally drifted off to sleep, a single tear fell down his cheek. The toys spent a miserable night. Between Andy's being upset and the puppy's whines from the laundry porch, they got no rest. Woody, who loved Andy dearly, could not bear to think he had made the boys so unhappy. The next morning, Woody gathered the toys for a meeting. "Hey guys, maybe we were a little hasty. I, for one, don't want Andy to be unhappy. After all, our whole reason for being is to make Andy smile." "But what if the puppy chews us?" said Rex. "If you all stay on the shelf where you belong," said Woody, "the puppy can't reach you. Only Buzz and I, here on the bed, are in danger." The toys behaved themselves and stayed on their shelves. When Andy forgot to put one away, somehow it managed to get back to its safe place. Andy's mother remarked how neat he was keeping his room and how well Buster was behaving. "Maybe then," said Andy, "you'll give Buster and me another chance?" And she did. Each night, snuggled next to the puppy, Woody wondered if his days were numbered, if one morning at sunrise he and the dog would have a showdown. He liked to think he'd be brave. He would give his all for Andy's happiness. But that day never came. The first time the puppy nosed Woody, Andy rapped the dog gently across the muzzle. No Buster. Before long, the toys befriended the dog, who was not vicious, and they realized he was just young and in need of training, but was soon taken over by R.C. Carr, Buzz, and the Green Army Men. But no one felt as close to Buster as Cowboy Woody. The end. Alrighty, I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye!